Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so cash clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Pressure Podcast.
Yo,
this is a Thursday night edition, Top 10 Thursday. Let's
Give
go.
me a hell yeah!
Coming to you on a day where finally we have an NBA trade to talk about. For those who don't know, Trae Young has been traded from the Atlanta fucking Hawks to the Washington goddamn Wizards. Why I say the Washington goddamn Wizards? Because that team has never had any direction. It's never had a culture that I remember since the Gilbert Arenas days, right? It's just been a down-rotten franchise that just doesn't know how to run a basketball team.
Bradley Beal, Antoine Jameson. I mean, like, you could go list.
And they still can't build a team.
They just cannot build nothing.
But this is their attempt. We will speak on that. Today is Top 10 Thursday, so we got top 10s for you. We have the top 10 offensive players in the NBA thus far this season. Top 10 defensive players thus far in the NBA season. I should say the N3A, which is what I like to call the Negro three-point addicts. And then the top 10 all-around NBA players. Now, I also have to add on to the top 10, might as well, it's a power rankings because it's literally a top 10 list anyway. So we got the NFL playoff power rankings, and then we have the N3A power rankings through week 12. But we call it a little different. We'll show you later on why. Without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
LeBron. How y'all doing?
We are rated M for millennials. Top 10 Thursdays, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about is how many head coaches have been fired. Namely, my coach, John Harbaugh. So John Harbaugh, he's been a long mainstay in the Baltimore Ravens roster. He's been with us for 18 seasons. I said it once we lost the Bills choking week 1. I said that if we don't get this choking shit under control, we're going to end up losing a coach we don't want to because of it. And that's exactly what fucking happened.
Be cool, nigga.
I don't mean to be a predictor. It's just I know sports. I've watched it all my life. I see the signs coming. I see that even those that don't deserve to be fired will get fired if the team, T-E-A-M, if the team doesn't get it together, because that's what this is for. That's what the New York Trash don't seem to understand. It's about the team, okay? It's about the fans, but the fans won't come to you if you don't build a team. If you build it, they come. It's from that movie, what's it called? Not Dances with Wolves. What's the baseball movie with Kevin Costner? Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams. If you build it, they come, and they'll come in a Darth Vader voice.
Be cool, nigga.
R.I.P. to Darth Vader. All right. So yeah, we have a few openings. The Miami Dolphins fired their head coach. We all saw that coming. Anybody who sees our podcast knows we've been saying that a long time ago. We knew that Tennessee had fired their coach already, even though he was in his first year. And they had an intern coach for the rest of the season, so we've been knowing
Callahan?
Yeah. The Giants fired their coach, so they're looking for a coach.
Dable?
Then you have the Vegas Raiders who fired their coach.
Pete Carroll?
You also have the Arizona Cardinals who fired their coach, which I forgot his first name was Gannon.
Jonathan Gann?
Yes. And what was the other one? Kevin Stefanski. Cleveland also fired their coach. So
and they fired offensive coach. Oh no, they didn't fire him. He just like he was looking for a better opportunity.
Probably
and that's
gonna get a
Kingsbury.
He's probably gonna get a head coaching job.
Yeah.
Either in college or in the pros, it still make more money than as an offensive coordinator. So if I was him,
or you could go to the Eagles and just win a couple championships. I'm just snowballing. then maybe go.
But he doesn't. But
I know he wants to be a head
he
coach.
wants to be a head coach.
Obviously. Anyway.
If I was the New York Giants, I strongly am looking at John Harbaugh and Cliff Kingsbury. But if you're gonna hire Cliff Kingsbury, you better hire some hell of a defensive coordinator because he cannot coach defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know about that. Maybe John. I think John will be the better, the one to crack the whip over there.
I think the New York Giants need a John Harbaugh. He's going to give you relevancy. He's going to give you culture. He's going to give you a team that's always going to be prepared. They might not always win, but they will be prepared.
Intensity, tenacity.
Okay,
He
so
gives you all that.
if I was the Ravens, if we can't find nobody, I'll call him back. Fuck that shit. But you know, the Ravens. Everybody's saying Harbaugh's a great coach that we hate to lose, and he's probably going to be hired before we find a coach. That's true, but doing that, Baltimore has now become the number one coaching destination in the QFL. You got already a Hall of Fame quarterback. You have a belt defense. You have a very good system there in place. You have a very good GM, for that matter. And you have job security. It's a team that's not going to fire you very, very shortly. So I think that's the number one head coaching position available in all of sports to me. And I think my Ravens, I have faith that we're going to get it right. We always do. It might be unconventional. We might hire somebody who never thought to be hired, but they know what they're doing. I just feel bad that we lost our coach because we couldn't get that choking shit under control.
To me, it would be you guys and Atlanta. Atlanta, even though they need a quarterback, I feel like everything else built around that team is enough to succeed.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They don't have a quarterback. That's the problem. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. We don't know. Maybe they do. We just know that
That's why it's so bad that they fired their head coach, knowing that he lost his quarterback. His quarterback didn't play that great this season.
Or maybe they fired him
when Kirk Cousins came in. They started getting a little bit of success, so it just seemed like like the momentum was starting to build for the next season. But for some reason, they decided, hey, let's part ways with him. I don't know why. I really don't. That was one of the more shocking ones to me.
Maybe they fired him because they didn't want to draft Michael Penix. He did, and now they're stuck with him.
Finish him.
I mean, they got Michael Penix in the first round, but like late in the first round.
Yeah, but they did the same thing. Something similar happened with Brian Flores, except the exact opposite. He wanted Justin Herbert. They wanted Tua, and because they got Tua, he ended up losing his job because he didn't want him at all. So you never know. You never know. But that only came out like maybe a year after he got fired. We didn't know at the time. We don't know right now why he got fired. We'll see. But I thought Radio Raheem deserves another chance. I think he was a very good coach. And hey, if nobody's gonna hire him, if you need a defensive coordinator job, come holler at Baltimore. We could use you, brother, because Zach Orr is finally gone. I got my wish there. I just didn't want John Harbaugh to follow with him. One thing about the Harbaugh thing is came out is that he basically came to a conclusion that he was not going to fire Todd Monken, which is the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens the last 3 seasons. Apparently, Lamar and him didn't see eye to eye. I think it's because, like in previous years, Lamar had his progressions, and it seemed like people were opening up more than this season. This season it seemed like all the tricks that he had in his book were already used, and everybody made the adjustments, and he didn't make the readjustments. I don't know if that's true or not. I think what is true is that we have a very, very bad offensive lineman that Lamar Jackson and everybody in the locker room hates, and the coach did not want to bench him for some mystifying reason.
Fatality.
That's my story, and that's what I choose to believe. But it cost us John Harbaugh. Congratulations to whoever gets him. Good luck to you, Coach. We miss you very much. I appreciate you for everything you've done for us, because at least he went amicably. We don't hold any ill will to him. We don't blame him for the reason why he got fired. He just got fired because number 77 sucks in offensive lineman. That's why. All right, so let's get to the N3A for a little bit, okay?
Yes, sir.
So here we have the top 10. I'm gonna put the defensive players first, okay? So here's your defensive players list. Let me zoom in for everybody just in case. So in here I see
It's Draymond. You got Ashur Thompson. You got Lou Dort. I got Derek White in there. Rudy Gobert. Cason Wallace. Jaren Jackson. Jr., Jonathan Isaac, Caruso, and Paul George.
All right. I did some research. Isaac doesn't belong there just because of health alone. He's healthy this year. Caruso's a little overrated for me, but he deserves it.
I gotta go. I gotta go with just what they're, to me, like, defensive minded. That's what I feel like these guys are defensive minded. Most of these guys are defensive minded. I'm not saying they're the best defenders, but I will say defensive minded. This is what they do. This is where they hang their hat, in my opinion.
Gotcha. Well,
But I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying. It's up for argument, obviously.
yeah.
Debate.
The main one I see missing there, and it's not because I'm a Knicks fan, is Mikal Bridges.
Go Bridges.
He's one of the highest rated perimeter defenders in the league. I believe he belongs
Because I
there.
think he's a two-way player.
He is a two-way player, but he don't play like it in our offense because Mike Brown don't know how to do shit, man. So then we got the offensive-minded players.
I have Steph Curry, Luka, Tyrese Maxey, Laurie Markkinen, Devin Booker, Trae Young, who just got traded, Jalen, obviously Jalen Brunson, Luka, Jokic. I got James Harden, obviously, who don't play no defense, and I put LaMelo Ball in there. He's another one who just wants to score.
You put somebody else in there. You're missing somebody.
Bugs Bunny.
There you go.
Sorry, Bugs.
He don't play no defense apparently. This is a better list. I don't think I can. Yeah, there's nothing. No, this is literally it. This is more obviously, but I think these are some of the most prominent names.
Yeah.
I think this was an easy list there. And then let's do the overall, okay?
Yes, sir. The two-faced players in the league are Jalen Johnson, Wemby, Giannis, Pascal Siakam, Franz Wagner, Kate Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, Ant Edwards. Kawhi stays there because even though, you know, he gets hurt, he was having a good year this year. And obviously, you know, he plays defense and offense. And then Jalen Brown was having one of the best seasons. Not just two-way, but just in general.
I wouldn't know if I consider Spider Mitchell a two-way player though.
So who would you put there? KD?
Nah.
Give me one.
What's good, brother?
I was gonna say OG, but OG don't score enough, in my opinion. Even though I do think he's a two-way player. Jaden McDaniels, but I don't think that they're again elite. Like, when I look at this, I look at like these guys are, to me, they're gonna be elite for a long time.
Yeah, but who's elite right now?
Right now, Jalen.
And that's it.
Jalen, Cade, and Pascal at playing two-way, yeah. Giannis, Wemby. I think Franz too. I think Franz is a guy who can score the ball, and he goes and plays defense as well.
Here goes Denali saying, "Where's the GOAT, LeBron James? He's the best two-way player when he wants to be." You hear this motherfucker here, guys? You hear this motherfucker?
Give me your list, Denali. Two-way players.
I don't want to hear that he could be a two-way player when he wants to be. These guys don't. These guys are two-way players, not when they want to be, when they have every single game because they have to be. I honestly can't think of anybody that I could put ahead of Donovan Mitchell.
Believe me, I was thinking about that too, and I was then I was
thinking Jamal Murray, but he don't play no defense like that.
Nah, I was gonna put him on offensive minded.
I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the rosters here. Nobody in Toronto for sure.
No.
Nobody in Brooklyn. Nobody in Indiana except Siakam.
Which I got.
Chicago, no. Milwaukee already got.
I was gonna say Danny, but I don't think so.
Who?
Danny Ivey. I don't think he played. I don't think he played defense.
Oh, I know.
Jeremy Grant.
No. Bam Adebayo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nah, I'm just messing. I was just trolling.
Fatality.
He ain't that good at offense. He's just
Nah,
alright.
yeah,
He's just alright.
He's just alright.
No, I think that's a good because there's just not that many guys that play two-way right now. I mean, Jason Tatum's around, but he's not around.
And this is why we wanted to make the list so that we can see what is what.
Yeah.
And
This
this
is
actually
a tough
opened my eyes like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I was like,
there's not that many two-way
I was like,
players
what
like
the
that.
fuck is going on here? Why the fuck is there not people who want to play on both sides? Of
He's
the
gonna say
ball?
Austin Reeves right about now. What is it with you and the Lakers? Is the Lakers the only games you watch, bro? You always talk against Lakers.
I think that's Ant. I think he said Ant there. Ant is in there. He's right there. Number 1.
That's not a Laker. He plays for where the Lakers used to play, but I ain't no Laker no more. But that's a good list. That is a very good
Minneapolis.
list. So let's get to the playoffs of the National Football League for a second here.
I don't know what that even means.
He's saying that a girl that can ball is pregnant with a dude that can ball's child, so that dude is going to be elite. We don't know about that. We've seen what it looks like with Bronny James.
Fatality.
We saw Michael Jordan have a kid. I'm just saying. That didn't go nowhere. So
But the thing is, their wives weren't athletes, so that's what he's saying.
I guess.
I guess. So here are the wild card picture. All right, they're
Oh, that was why. He just said it. He
Why?
said, yeah, the Lakers are the only team he watches.
unbelievable. Denali, you ain't no basketball fan. You're a casual who just likes the Lakers.
Oh, he said I try to watch highlights of the other team though.
Wait, you live in England. How the fuck do you get to watch the Lakers for? You awake that early in the morning? The Lakers play at late usually. They're in the West Coast, so they're 3 hours behind us. You guys are 5 hours ahead of us, so you guys are 8 hours. You guys watch when it's 10 o'clock over there, it's 2 o'clock. Oh, okay, no, it's not that bad because it's afternoon for them.
Oh,
so
it
he's
is
lucky, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Zombie and everybody on the chat, give me your power rankings for the playoff picture here. Here, I'll start it off here, okay?
Right,
At number 1, I got your Philadelphia Eagles. At number 2, I have
One?
At number 1, power rankings.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you have your power rankings, I have mine.
No, yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Well, if you're gonna put the Seahawks and the Denver Broncos up there, I'm sorry, I can't put them there. Their offense sucks.
Yeah, but
Your offense does, but your offense is more proven than theirs is.
Yeah, I know, but not this year. It's been bad this year.
I
It's been
understand
bad
that.
all year.
I understand that, but
I probably have to agree with that one. It's just it's a little shocking.
whose offense do you trust more, the Seahawks, the Broncos, or the Eagles? It's easy to me, the Eagles.
I thought you would have said the Rams.
The Rams have no defense.
Yeah, I know, but
They're the exact same as the Seahawks and the Broncos, except the opposite side. They have no defense. What's to speak of? Them and the 49ers are the same. All offense, no defense, and the Chicago Bears. All offense, no defense. To me, they're in the same standing. Obviously, I will put the Niners and the Rams ahead of the Bears because of their quarterback and offensive situation
I hope
and
so.
experience.
I hope so, Zombie. I hope you're right about that because I'm just a little worried about our offense.
I got the Eagles number 1. I used to have San Francisco, but they dropped. So I'm gonna have to put New England or Buffalo. I'm gonna put Buffalo number 2 for now. This is the last time I'm putting Buffalo in the top 5 without them earning it. Okay, only because of the QFL rules. Because Josh Allen is that dude. Okay, so I'm gonna put Eagles, Buffalo, New England. Then I'm gonna have the Broncos and Seattle. So that's my 5. Then I will have the Rams, Jacksonville, Niners, Texans, Bears.
He said he want to keep the same energy, bro. I'm not keeping the energy, bro. What are you talking about? I represent my team to the fullest. I'm a realist.
Rams and Texans in the Super Bowl. What are you smoking over there in England, man? What kind of crack, fentanyl-laced shit are you smoking? Listen, man, maybe the Rams. But how the fuck do you figure the Texans are going to make it? Because Josh Allen sucks? You don't trust Josh Allen at all? You don't think the Patriots are going to do anything? And you definitely must not think shit about Denver Broncos.
Damn. I don't know.
I don't even know if the Texans are going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The only
I
way
hope
that the
they do.
Texans get all the way to the Super Bowl to me is if that defense is dominant as it was this year. But I'm talking about 10 times more with those D linemen that they have. That those D linemen eat damn near every time. because that's the only way I can see them winning. Going all the way. That's the only way.
I could see them beating Pittsburgh and the Broncos. Okay, I could see them doing it. But after that, they're gonna have to take on
New England.
the AFC. It's gonna be
Or Buffalo.
New England or Josh Allen. I don't see them beating him because I could see the fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers have an aging quarterback, even though he's a Hall of Famer,
But
and the Broncos have Bo Nix, who's only clutch in the fourth quarter. If you can stymie that with your defense, you can advance past those two. That defense ain't gonna do shit against Josh Allen for sure, unless Josh Allen does it to himself. And I just don't see C.J. Stroud outperforming Josh Allen or Drake May in the playoffs right now.
okay, so Zombie said Rams, Birds, Green Bay, Houston, Jags, Chargers. Wait, no,
Broncos.
I'm lost. Are you just doing
1,
matchups?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you put the Chargers 2 times in your.
And you put the Birds too.
You put the Chargers 2 times. Maybe one of them is the Packers.
I'm thinking he's just doing.
No, because he already has Green Bay up there.
I think he's doing matchups.
Gotcha.
Birds versus Chargers. No way. No way. Zombie.
There's no way the Chargers are making the.
Oh,
I
my
will
goodness,
believe
no.
it when I see it, but I don't believe it.
No.
I don't believe it. All right, who's the best? Who's the best reputed head coach in the playoffs?
The best head coach right now?
In the playoff.
Damn, it's a good one. I'm gonna say Mike Tomlin.
All right. I would say Mike Tomlin too, and then followed by, I'll say Sirianni because he has the ring, and then Shanahan and no, Sirianni and McVay, and then Shanahan. And I'm not just counting rings; it's just the way it is.
I was gonna say McVay and then Sirianni.
All right, he says it. Justin Herpes is gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
I'm going for the Super Bowl. I'm going.
Liam Cohen is a very good coach, but he's unproven. We got to see what he's gonna.
I gotta wait. I can't. I'll wait. I'll wait till this first game. After I see this first game, how this goes, I'll give you our prediction. I gotta see what these guys are gonna do in the playoffs. Usually the hotter team wins. It's just how it works.
Nick for number 1. Nick Cool Sirianni. He does, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to argue against Mike Tomlin, bros.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
But it's your list. If you say Sirianni's number 1, it ain't no shame in
How many
that.
Super Bowls Tomlin got?
He only have 1, but he has a lot of winning records for a long time. 19
Yeah,
straight
he's got
seasons.
he's got too much consistency. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's like if I was to crown Doug Peterson the year after we won the championship, like nah, I can't do that.
No, but it builds over time with experience and production and results. Obviously, he only has 1 Super Bowl, but he's always around. He's always relevant. The Steelers are always relevant. It's because of him.
Sorry.
I hear you. All right, so let's get to the games, shall we? So we have the Saturday games here. We're gonna make our predictions. You have the 12-5 Rams on the road to the Carolina Panthers, where Bryce Young will be making his first playoff start. What a fucking rookie shit!
Give me a hell yeah!
You have the number 1 offense and the 10th ranked defense versus the 27th ranked offense, which is absolutely pathetic, and then the 15th ranked defense, which is actually pretty good. Vegas says that the Rams are supposed to win by a landslide, 10.5-point favorites. That this is going to be a smackdown.
You don't think so?
There's 3 questions I have here, okay? Number 1, do you see any possibility the Panthers could win this game?
No.
I don't either.
Even with that bad defense.
I don't either.
We've never seen Bryce Young in this atmosphere. And that is a Super Bowl champion on the other side. He's like, to him, there's no butterflies. There's nothing in his stomach. There's no nerves. He knows what to do in the situation. Bryce Young is new to this, not true to this.
Is there a situation where the Panthers can control clock and keep Matthew Stafford off the field? It is possible.
That might work.
But I don't think that will work either. The reason why is because what you just said just now. You can control clock all you want to, Bryce Young, but eventually in the playoffs you have to outduel the other quarterback. This is why I call it the QFL rules. The QFL rules say that the number one rule in the QFL, for those who don't know, the QFL is what I call the quarterback's fucking league because I don't believe football is football anymore. The number one rule in my QFL rules is that the best head coach quarterback combo wins. That belongs in Hollywood. The experience is there. They've got championship pedigree, and they have two stout receivers. Not to mention Jared Verse should be saying a few sweet nothings to Bryce Young a few times in this game. I do think it's going to be a blowout. My third question, though, is which rookie quarterback would you rather have? Caleb Williams or Bryce Young?
Caleb Williams.
For real?
What the fuck?
Fuck Bryce Young. That nigga's he's too up and down for me. At least with Caleb, I got a run game. A really good run game, too. And I got an offensive mind at my head coach position. Or do you mean like if I switch him on the Panthers? Do you mean if I switch him on the Panthers, or you just mean like
No, I'm just asking in general.
on the team, like
Let's say it's the Bears over there and the Panthers here.
yeah, no, I'm going with the Bears.
But if you had Bryce Young and the Bears, you chose Bryce Young?
Hmm?
If you had Bryce Young and the Bears, you choose Bryce Young?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness gracious! I picked Bryce Young.
I feel like he just had. I feel like he'd have more. Maybe it's the coach.
Maybe. I'd rather walk around right now with a shirt that says ice on it than to have that pick between those two quarterbacks. I'm not gonna have a quarterback that has fingernail polish in my locker room, but I'm not gonna have a pussy like fucking Bryce Young either.
I smell pussy. Is that you, Josh?
Chat, who would you rather have, Caleb Williams or Bryce Young? All right, what do you expect in this game, bro?
I'm just expecting them to control this game from start to finish. I'm expecting them to be able to run the ball. I'm expecting them to be able to throw the ball. They're super dynamic as far as just being able to throw the ball and run the ball. And they're consistent at it. As opposed to where I see the Panthers struggling because they're not consistent, as you can see with the 27th ranked offense. So it just shows the inconsistencies of Bryce Young all season. And I think it'll show against the Rams. And I wouldn't be surprised if he throws a pick or two.
I expect the Rams to throw the football all over the field at will. I believe Nakua is going to have a 100-plus yardage game with a touchdown or two. Devontae Adams should match that pretty close. I think Matthew Stafford is going to be on point, sharp, decisive, quick with it. I don't think he's going to let the Panthers defense bother him. I think whatever the Panthers defense can bring, he's already seen it. He can visualize it. He's doing his homework. I just hope Bryce is doing his. I expect the Rams to actually run the ball effectively here. I expect Williams and Blake Corum to eat. I'm not saying that they're going to have 100 yards, but they're going to
effective.
They're going to be effective in turning, in moving the chains and getting first downs and being effective in the red zone enough to where Nakua and Devontae Adams and company could get open. I also expect McVay to out-coach thoroughly Carolina's coach. I don't think they're in the same league. I think this is going to be a beatdown. I predict the Rams to win by at least 10 points as well. Sorry, Bryce. I just don't think you have it in you. And it's not just anything against the Panthers. I could care less. It's just that we both said that it don't look like neither the Panthers or the Buccaneers want to make the playoffs because the games that they needed to win, none of them won. Matter of fact, the only reason the Panthers made the playoffs was because the Atlanta Falcons beat the Saints. Had the Saints won, the Buccaneers would have made it. So neither team deserved to make the playoffs, and let alone have a chance to dethrone the Rams, even though they're a wild card team at all, right, or at least bounce them out. So I agree with you there. So the next the Saturday night game, which is a NFC North rivalry renewed edition 3 because they faced each other not too long ago. Here you have the 9-7-1 Packers who finished the season losing 4 games in a row, mind you. Favored by 1.5 at Chicago, the Windy City, because nobody trusts Caleb Williams in his first start. You have the 11th ranked offense and the 16th ranked defense without Michael Parsons, and the 9th ranked offense and the 23rd ranked defense at home. Now, I get Chicago's windy and it's cold, but it ain't nothing compared to what Green Bay's used to. They're the frozen tundra. This is vacation. This is Florida to them in Chicago. Now, who would you rather have in this game? Would you rather have Bryce Young or Caleb Williams?
I hate these questions.
You rather walk around with a shirt that says ice on it too?
Give me that Horizon t-shirt.
I think, I don't trust neither one of these rookie quarterbacks. I see why Vegas has the Packers favored. However, even with Bronny Love returning, which is why I call Jordan Love, because I don't call nobody who plays like that Jordan.
Consistent. You know what? I'm gonna roll with Caleb. And the reason why I'm rolling with Caleb isn't because of him. It's because of Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm gonna roll with Caleb Williams, and because they're at home. And they kind of like found this. When it's close, they give themselves every chance to win the game somehow, some way. So
Except against
there's
Matt
some
LaFleur.
type of fucking magic going on.
Except against Matt LaFleur.
No, yeah, that's true. But I thought that was bad clock management.
I know.
I thought they were just moving way too slow. They were kind of way too methodical with it, and it really bit them in the ass because they started hurrying up there at the end.
That's my point, though. What makes you think something else is not going to bite them in the ass this time? They are inexperienced compared to this guy.
This is true.
But this guy's not that much more experienced. He just had a lot of success, if you want to call that, with Aaron Rodgers and Bronny Love. But I got to go with the QFL rules. I love you, Chicago. I hate to do this, but I've got to go with Green Bay. The better head coach quarterback combo exists in Green Bay for the moment. However, I could easily move that in the rankings if the Bears were to prove me wrong this weekend. Chicago, please do me a favor. Do not lose to the Green Bay Packers at home one more time. You guys, the too many seasons I've seen this over and over. They own you guys. Can you show some testicular fortitude? Pause. Can you show some cojones? Some pride?
Well, the good thing is that after the last 3 games that we've seen from Green Bay's defense,
4.
Oh, 4.
4.
Yeah, it don't look good. So,
but the last time they won,
able to move the ball in this team.
But the last time they won was against this team, out of all teams.
Yeah, I know.
So I expect a back and forth fight. I expect an NFC North clash. I expect a little bloodshed.
Yeah, they know each other, so yeah, it will be close.
But I expect Caleb Williams to make more mistakes than Bronny Love. So I'm going with the Packers winning by a very small margin like Vegas does. I think they're going to win, I say 24-21.
I'm going to go Chicago by 3.
By 3. I'm going to say 24-21.
Go 24-21.
However, Chicago does have an ace up their sleeve. Swift they need to use Swift here. This is not the time to be thrown around on Green Bay. They have a weak defense right now without Parsons. Michael Parsons, you saw what my Ravens did against them. I'm not saying that you're the Ravens. I'm not saying that this guy's Derrick Henry. But goddamn it, they can't stop a nosebleed at the run right now. You got to take advantage of that. Okay, Caleb Williams should not be throwing the ball more than 35 times this game.
And they got a 1-2, and they got a 1-2 at it as well. Like to me, Green Bay, the most important person to stop is Josh Jacobs on offense.
Is he playing?
I'm not sure if he is or not, but I'm gonna.
He's questionable. It looks like he's playing.
I'm gonna say he's.
But they haven't made any news or anything like that.
I'm gonna say he's gonna.
I forgot to look that up.
But I think with Chicago, they got some weapons. Yeah. They got a few in every spot.
All right. So he's got Chicago. I got Green Bay. Only because of the QFL rules. I actually want Green Bay to win, but I got to go with my rules that I put in place to make sense of why my Ravens lost to the team that led the league in drop passes at home. And I'm not trying to think of that because it'll piss me off more. All right. So let's go to back to the N3A, shall we? Let's talk about this Trae Young trade. So, the Wizards made a shocking trade that I don't think anybody really expected coming out, because it's been a quiet basketball trade season.
Yes.
And this doesn't really make sense until you read what's going on here. Are you aware that the GM that drafted Trae Young is now with the Washington Wizards?
Yeah.
Are you also aware that this was Trae Young's preferred destination? He told them a list of where we want to go. Number one was Washington because of that GM. Now things are starting to make sense. Maybe the GM and him have something building. They're going to trade more pieces and assets and see if they could get, more things. Noticeably, they did not lose any draft picks for Trae Young. Everybody's saying who got fleeced because these guys did not get any draft picks. Atlanta did. They got an old CJ McCollum and a nobody Corey Kispert, who averages 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Could be a shooter for them.
He ain't shit to me. He's just
white boy.
Just like a shooter. What I mean is like he'll be somebody that they'll try to use as in that situation to be a spot up shooter.
It's still somewhat of a, it's not a fleece but a head scratcher because I'm not seeing Atlanta's game plan. Unless they're doing something else, they're gonna move CJ McCollum for something else or some of the other pieces. I get it, but you said that they play better without Trae Young. Let's see if that's true.
I think they do.
Let's see if that's true. I don't think they got any better after this trade.
I don't think they got any better, but I think their defense went way up. Way up. Way up. They get to play Daniels more, and I think Dayton Daniels is more of he's more of a lockdown defender than Trae Young don't play no defense, so that's just how I feel about that. Like I feel like they have the pieces like Nikhil Alexander, he's played good for them. They got Jalen Johnson, who I think could play, like I said, a two-way type of guy. They have the center. I forget the center's name. What's the center's name? Do you know the center's name?
For who?
For Atlanta?
Okongwu?
Okongwu. They got Okongwu. Obviously, they got Porzingis, but they don't need Porzingis.
And where do the Wizards go from here?
I don't know what the Wizards are doing. I really don't. I think they're just trying to get something to try to get more seats filled in their arena.
I guess for this season, but what about long term? I'm guessing they're going to try to hit something in the free agency or in the trade.
Long term, I think they're going to try to make a trade with some of these pieces that they have and see what they can get back in return.
Well, the reason I'm scratching my head,
they're gonna put him with somebody else.
The reason I'm scratching my head is because neither one of these teams are still going to make the playoffs. Maybe Atlanta make the play in, but they're not going to be the top 6 ranked seeds. Neither one of these teams. So it's a head scratch. I don't see.
Or Atlanta could surprise us and be better than we thought. As far as just let's be real. At the beginning of the season, Trae Young wasn't even there anyways. He was hurt, so it wasn't like they were missing him too much when they were winning a few games here and there.
Yeah, but in a 7-game series, you need a guy like that.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about getting to the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. But once you get there, that's a problem. So I just don't see either one of these teams got better. They just traded and allocated resources, switched up a few things, and now Trae Young's wearing a New Jersey. That's about it. That's honestly it. However, like I said, the GM that drafted him in Atlanta, well, actually, he didn't even draft him. He got drafted to Dallas, and he got traded to Atlanta for Luka Doncic. So the guy that traded for him on draft night is now his GM. Let's see if he can make some more wizardly trades. Not to be, no pun intended. But what do you think, Denali? Do you think that anybody got fleeced here? I just don't think anybody got fleeced. I just don't think anybody got better. I don't think anybody got a hookup or a deal here. I don't think anybody got a steal or got hoodwinked or tracks NYC. Where's my fucking money, motherfuckers? Because
Denali, if they get Anthony Davis, bro, I swear that would be so stupid. That would be the dumbest move they can make.
Every team in the East thinks they have a chance. A lot of teams everywhere thinks they have a chance. There's only a few teams that actually have a chance.
That would be a terrible move.
Yeah, I think only a few teams actually have a chance. It don't matter if they're in the East or the West. To me, there's only 2 teams in the West that can win. I think there's only 2 teams in the East that can win.
Because you
Right
got,
now.
mind you got to look at, first of all, the money they got to pay Porzingis. Porzingis is hurt right now. And that's just what it's going to be from now on. Like, I think
Now on.
till the end of his career.
It's always been like that.
Yeah, but he was like, he had a great season with Washington. And then he had a great season with us. But then he got hurt again.
He had a great
the
season.
following
He
season.
got a great season with Dallas. He had a great season with New York. That's what he does. When he's healthy, he has a great season. And if he's not healthy, he's not healthy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's now it's more than it's ever been.
Well, it's not gonna get better with age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you take that into account, and then you add Anthony Davis, who is another guy who gets hurt, and that's just money that they're accumulating with guys that are gonna not even play. That don't even make sense.
He says Anthony Davis is a top 5 player in the NBA when healthy. What is wrong with this? Yo, take his English drug away. Whatever the fentanyl he's been laced with, God, please bless him with some rehab and some sobriety, because he needs it.
A lot of it. Too.
He already called DeAndre Ayton dominating. I'll never forget that one. And now he over here calling Anthony Davis, finger in the butthole, pussy ass. Anthony Davis, a top 5 NBA player when healthy. He's not a top 20 NBA player when healthy.
He said the East is weak, but he don't look at his own team. His team is weak.
He's not even a top 5 center. A Kongwu? Nah, a Kongwu.
Your team weak, bro.
But let's say,
You had to go get Marcus Smart, and you guys still aren't good.
fuck Marcus Smart,
I
man.
think it's ass.
Look, Jokic, Greek Freak, Wemby, Karl Anthony Towns, even goddamn Julius Randle, who's not even a center, plays better than Anthony Davis on his best day. Fuck out of here. Please stop the noise, okay? He's no better. He's Rudy Gobert, but the offensive version of that.
Fatality.
Rudy Gobert is a pussy on the defense, and this guy's pussy on the offense. And I shouldn't even call him pussy because he's LGBTQT. He's one of those guys. He likes fingers in the booty hole. Like Josh Hart needs to be his teammate over there. The Lakers only lost to the Spurs because of no AR and LeBron. There's never no LeBron this season. And who the fuck is AR? Who the fuck is AR?
Hey, Denali, don't make me go to the schedule, bro, because I'm telling you, you guys haven't beat nobody good.
No. You guys suck, man. You guys have no defense to speak of.
Nobody good. And don't tell me because you guys beat the Spurs without Wemby. Don't even tell me no shit like that.
Just stop, broski. Well, yep, Trae Young got traded. That's it. He's in Washington now, and now we're just waiting to see what more maneuvers they're going to build, because this ain't going to be it. So we got one more thing, one more checkbox Lex to clear up, and it's right there. It's the NBA Week 12 power rankings. But here, we like to call it the tower rankings, so let's get it.
Power rankings. Here we go. At 10, I got the 76ers. Somehow, some way, Joel Embiid is actually staying a little healthy.
He already missed the first 2 months of the season.
A little healthy. I'm talking about recently.
You can't say recently because he's always gonna play like 40, 50 games.
Recently, they're starting to play better because they got Joel Embiid healthy for once. Now, I'm not saying it's going to end up like that. I'm just saying for right now, they're playing well together. I like what I see from the rookie and Tyrese Maxey, and adding Joel Embiid doesn't hurt. At 9, I got the Rockets. The Rockets will stay there until they get shooters. At 8, I got the Lakers. The LA Lakers fall again because they fucking suck on defense. And because they can't count on nobody but 3 players. 3 players on their team they can't count on. Meaning they don't have no depth. Meaning if you get past those 3 or those 3 have either one of those have a bad game, you have a chance to win. At 7, I got the Denver. I dropped them because Denver lost Jokic. So I just tempered it just a little bit, just in the meantime. And then at 6, I got the Celtics. Celtics playing very well together, gelling very well, and they have a guy on there who's playing at an MVP level with Jaylen Brown. At 5, I have the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs
What
are a
the
little
fuck?
bit up and down for me, but it's like the record's so good. I can't drop them, but I just think their inexperience is what's gonna catch up to them, and not have them be as good as top 5.
Are you smoking the same thing Denali's smoking?
Minnesota Timberwolves at 4 because that team to me is legit. I think that team has a lot of depth, a lot of pieces. They're good on fast. They're good on the fast break. They play good defense. All as a unit, they play good defense. So I have them at 4. At 3, I got the Knicks. The reason why I dropped the Knicks is because the Knicks, they're missing Josh Hart, and they had lost 4 in a row. They weren't playing their best basketball, but I still believe in them. I think they're going to be a team that at the end we'll be looking at in the playoffs, and they're going to compete for a championship. At 2, I got the Detroit Pistons. The reason why is because they have the best record in the East, and they just beat the best team to me in the East, which is the Knicks. And so I have the Detroit Pistons there. Kate Cunningham is playing like that, playing at an MVP level as well. And on top of that, Jalen Durant is coming into his own. And I think the pieces around them are coming into their own. And it seems like even when, like the other day, they missed Kate Cunningham, they still beat the shit out of. Even if it was a sorry team, it don't matter. They went in there and handled business. So you can tell that Bickerstaff has that team playing at a really good level. And then at 1, I got OKC because they have the number 1.
What the fuck?
And because SGA said.
All right. We are rated M for millennials, everybody. Here in the millennial power, rankings, we do it a little differently. We like to give you nostalgia, and millennials will know. Chat will back me up on this. Back in the day when you played video games, you couldn't save progress, and you had to start from the very beginning. The best video game from that, in my opinion, was Mortal Kombat. It's a game where you pick a special fighter, go work your way up the tower. If you beat the champion, you save Earth. Let's get to the NBA Week 12 Mortal Kombat inspired tower rank.
Finish him.
At number 10, I got the Toronto Raptors, which Denali wants the Toronto Raptors. He says that not having them in your top 10 shows you're a casual, to be honest. No disrespect. I didn't put the Toronto Raptors in the top 10 rankings. I just had to put somebody there because somebody else dropped off. Denali, you are a casual. The Toronto Raptors belong nowhere near a top 10 tower ranking. It's just they caught a lucky break this time. It's probably the only time they'll be here. At number 9, you will find the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are a very good team defensively, and they have a superstar in Kevin Durant. And Sengun is number 2. That's it. They got no shooting, but a stout defense. I also got the Lakers at number 8 because they are an elite offense. They just suck on defense. So I have to calm them there. I have the T-Wolves a little bit ahead of the Lakers because they are looking like an elite team, but I don't think they've hit that elite threshold just yet. I got the Nuggets in there. They are elite, but they have no Jokic at the moment, so they are capped. Their ceiling is capped. I dropped my Knicks all the way down to 5 because, as you mentioned, they lost 4 in a row, and no team that loses 4 in a row belongs in the top 3 ever, okay? Ever.
Be cool, nigga.
And see, Nadali, just like I put the OKC Thunder down because they lost 4, I put my Knicks there because they lost 4. You see how I'm fair? You see how I'm fair? You see how I'm fair? All right, then you got the Boston Celtics because the Boston Celtics has proven to me to be the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference come playoff time. Then I got the San Antonio Spurs at number 3 because they are the only team that matters in the Western Conference other than OKC. I don't care what Denali and his dominating and AR and no LeBron James has to say over there. And then I have OKC number 2. I had OKC number 1, but who loses to the fucking Hornets? Fuck out of here. I don't care if they have the best record, and I don't care if SGA is him. If SGA is him, how the fuck do you lose to LaMelo Ball? Fuck that. They're number 2, and they're going to stay there for this week. And then number 1
Wait,
is
haven't the
Detroit
Spurs
Pistons.
lost some games where we're like, what the fuck? How did you lose this game to this team?
No.
No?
No, because I don't expect the Spurs to be the juggernaut that the OKC Thunder is. They have no business losing to the Charlotte Hornets, and you know it.
I mean, but it happens. Shit happens, bro. That
I know.
happens. They're gonna lose games.
I know.
They're not gonna win every game.
And I'm gonna hold you to the fire when you do.
They're still single digits and lost.
Hey, I had them number 1 again last week. Just they lost to the Hornets. Had it not been for that, they'd be number 1 again.
Gotcha.
The Detroit Pistons didn't lose to the Hornets.
Nah, Detroit Pistons balling. Them niggas is on a different.
That's why I put them number 1. I gotta give somebody love every once in a while.
I respect it.
The only reason I had your Celtics number 1 all season was because I know that they were lollygagging and they weren't playing serious, and they were still the best record in the league except for OKC. That's not happening with OKC. They're not lollygagging. They're struggling. They're winning, but they're struggling.
No, they are.
I didn't have this kind of damn. I don't know about OKC as I did for your Celtics last year. Not one time. Not one time.
No, they are struggling.
But this to me, but remember, guys, his power rankings are what he sees now going to the future.
I mean, it's not that far off.
Yeah, it's not.
Still the same. It's still the top 10. Pretty much are the same, except for
The
Toronto.
shuffle, yeah. And then my power rankings are based on what I've seen the last few years and this season. If the playoff were to start today,
If I'm being honest, the only reason I put Philly in there is because Tyrese Maxey. I feel like Tyrese Maxey, he's a great performer in the playoffs. He's shown it multiple years now, and I've yet to see Toronto make it to the playoffs, let alone perform in it. So
yeah, I know. I just trust Toronto right now more than I trust the Sixers.
No, we put the Rockets low because you gotta look at how bad their
They
offense.
can't shoot, broski.
How bad their offense is.
They can't shoot. They can't. And you can't
They
expect-
literally they're playing a man Thompson like Rajon Rondo. Like, oh, I dare you to shoot. Like they that's how bad that he can't shoot. He just can't shoot the ball.
None of them can shoot.
It's really bad.
None of them can shoot except Kevin Durant.
But
None
I
of
feel
them
like
create their own shots
he's the
except
one that
Kevin
needed to take the maturation process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's the one that needs to take that step because I believe that he can be that guy if he, you know what I'm saying, like two-way player, if he can take his offense to another level. But he's just like 16 points. It's not bad. It's just not. It's not going to get them over the hump.
And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Nah, me neither.
That shit usually takes 2 to 3, 4 seasons sometimes. Before you can start seeing real results.
Especially when you got bad mechanics
Yeah.
shooting.
So no, is that Denali? You go with you. I don't know what you go with. I honestly don't know what you go with. I think you go with the few games that you watch a night, and then you base off your decisions like that. Because I have no idea how you could put the Houston Rockets over the T-Wolves, the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Knicks, the Celtics, the Spurs, Thunder, or Pistons. How can you put the Rockets over any of those teams? Maybe he doesn't respect the Knicks. Maybe he doesn't respect the Nuggets no more without Jokic. Maybe he doesn't respect the Celtics. He probably don't respect no team in the East except the Detroit Pistons and the Toronto Raptors. But I don't care what you respect. It's what is. And what is the Houston Rockets can't shoot worth a damn outside of Kevin Durant. And the worst part is nobody in Houston can create their own shots except for Kevin Durant. You could say Sengun, but that's only in the post. He can't do that in the perimeter. He got no dribble moves. He ain't got no dribble moves.
And he can shoot the three a little bit, but
Yeah, but he can't create it for himself.
It's not. First of all, it's not consistent. And second of all, yeah, exactly. And there's got to be like on a pick and pop type of.
Or standing in the corner waiting for somebody to pass you the ball. That's literally his only 3-point shots that he can make.
Virtually Dumber said, I know you're talking about NBA, but right now, but who do you have?
You just missed that, broski.
Or Packers.
You just missed that. We just had that here. We just spoke about that. We were saying that it's Caleb Williams' first start. I asked him, who would you rather have, Caleb Williams or Bryce Young? He said Caleb Williams. Then I asked him, even though the Packers have finished the season losing 4 in a row, who do you trust more? He said the Bears, am I right?
I said the Bears because of Ben Johnson.
Yeah. But I have reminded him that Ben Johnson made mistakes game managing when they lost to Green Bay. Matt LaFleur has more experience, and I think he's the better coach, and the better head coach quarterback combo is in Green Bay. And I'm in the belief, brother, that in the QFL, which is what I call the NFL, the quarterback's fucking league, the best head coach quarterback combo usually always wins, and that belongs to Green Bay, which is why I'm going with Green Bay. But I hope the Chicago Bears kick the shit out of him and call Bronny James a bum for the rest of the season. I wish I could do that, and I hope I could do that, but I'm not gonna put my money on Caleb Williams' first playoff start. Just can't do it. San Antonio, OKC, Lakers, Denver, Houston are the 6th best team in the NBA. You hear this motherfucker here?
You said he got a crazy delay.
I have a crazy delay, for real? That's weird. Denali, can you confirm that? Do we have a delay? Because everything looks good here. We're not even lagging.
For real. See nothing. But yeah, I'm going with the Bears. I just think the way that I just
don't
think,
have a delay.
I just think that the way that they're able to run the ball and the defense that I've seen from Green Bay the last 4 weeks, it's a little bit
Virtual, I believe that if the Bears can wield DeAndre Swift, because I saw how my Ravens dumped on the ground on Green Bay. I'm not saying that the Bears can run it like that, but if they can find their run game, make it easier for Caleb Williams, where he doesn't have to pass more than 35 times, I can see the Bears actually trouncing the Packers. I don't have much faith in the Packers. They finished the season losing 4 weeks in a row. Don't spell well, too, because usually when you go to the playoffs, you want to be in a winning momentum, not a losing momentum.
Right.
So everything spells doom for the Packers. The problem is that the Packers have a knack for beating on the Bears, even in their own house, and it's Caleb Williams' first playoff start as a rookie. I mean, well, basically he's a playoff rookie. So I don't have much faith in Bronny Love. That's why I call him Bronny Love. But I do know that he has more experience than Caleb. So I'm just going to go with experience for now, hoping that I'm wrong. I hope the Bears kick the shit out of the Green Bay Packers' ass. They deserve it. They don't have the defense that they had with Micah Parsons. And Bronny Love is Bronny Love. I don't call nobody who plays like that Jordan, so I call him Bronny. What about this game? What do you think about this game here? I don't think there's much to think about. Vegas says it right then and there. 10.5.
It looks like Matthew Stafford throwing it at Bryce Young's head.
Bryce Young is definitely due for throw some interceptions or a fumble here. I just hope that Matthew Stafford doesn't match it. He be having some times where
He do be having some of that. I ain't gonna lie. You do be having some of that. You ain't lying.
I don't expect that to happen.
You ain't lying, bro.
I don't expect that to happen in this game. He's gonna
J.C. Horn get 2 picks or some shit.
Yeah, because usually Stafford gets like that when the other quarterback's putting on pressure. I don't think Bryce has the skill set or the knowledge or the wisdom.
He's gonna get too many chances. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk about your sorry ass Lakers because they suck.
I thought we
So
talked
don't
a
have-
good
so we don't
50%
have nothing
football, 50% basketball here.
to talk about.
I covered the head coaches. I covered the
We
trade.
gave you the top offensive players. We gave you the top defensive players. We gave you the offensive. The 2-way players. The top. What do you want, bruh? What do you want?
I thought we gave you a good 50-50 show.
You want us to go up here and play 1-on-1? Let me get the ball.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Get your hands off that ball.
Hey, thing, get off.
Pause. And let's get some Michael Jordan secret stuff
Yeah,
here.
get some.
You know what I'm saying?
What's going on here, bro? Oh my God, Dylan Brooks. Who cares?
Dylan Brooks, I don't want to talk about the goddamn Lakers. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck LA. Fuck Hollywood. Fuck the Dodgers. I'm glad that city burned halfway to hell.
The
Fuck
Lakers
them.
you don't need Dylan Brooks. What do you want to hear, that there was a locker room brawl because LeBron James and Dylan Brooks don't get along, bro?
You know what happens in LA?
They don't get along.
You know what happens
Why
in
would
LA?
you want them to play together? They don't get along.
You know what happens in LA, Denali? Diddy parties. That's what.
Denali, you don't know what Michael Secret stuff is? You ain't never watched Space Jam? Jesus.
Come on, Denali.
You are a casual.
How you going? What? He never heard of Michael Secret stuff? He doesn't know what this is? This is literally the water bottle from Space Jam that turned everything around. When they were getting their ass kicked, Bugs Bunny just
Came up with an idea.
he just took a random bottle, put this on with the stickers on it, with the tape, wrote down Michael Secret stuff, and chucked it like, hey, Stop hogging. You're our teammates. And then
was
everybody
just-
started playing like crazy.
It was just water. It was just water.
It was just water.
It was just a pep talk, pretty much.
No, it's in L.A., in Hollywood. Go look at the trial. Go look at the trial. That was over there in y'all side. Y'all side. Don't bring that shit to New York. New York has their own shit to be worried about, but that shit happened over there in Diddy's fucking mansion.
I think it's NYC.
Okay? That happened over there.
You scared now, Denali?
Yeah, that's y'all shit over there. Where was Diddy's arrested from? Hollywood. Where did Diddy run away from in the jet plane? Hollywood.
You said stop the cap.
It's
No,
the truth.
It's not cap, bro. It's not cap.
When Diddy ran away, when the feds came for him, he dipped on a jet plane, a private jet plane, to an island where he could get extradition. And guess who got locked up for him? His sons and everybody. Where was that at? It wasn't in New York City, and it definitely wasn't in New Jersey or Long Island or Staten Island or none of that shit. It was in Hollywood.
That nigga don't. I don't even think he has a house in New York.
Oh, he does. Of course he does. He has like 5,000 houses in New York. But all those Diddy parties.
I thought it was like, what is damn, I can't think of the word.
Penthouse?
Yeah, penthouse.
He does have that too.
Penthouse. I thought it was more.
But the
penthouse
Diddy
than
parties,
that.
the lube, all that shit was found in what house? What house, Denali? What house where the lube? Hold on, let me calm my pressure. What house was the 40,000 bottles of lube found? It wasn't in New York or New Jersey or Philly. Nowhere in the East Coast. Not even Miami. It was in Hollywood.
Not even Miami. Even in his house.
And you know how I know it was in Hollywood? Because when you look at the Staples Center, there's a statue of HIV outside. That's why. You guys have a statue of HIV outside, and you have his jersey hanging up. Who retires HIV's jersey? Lakers do. Lakers do. Diddy's from New York. Of course he's going to be a Knicks fan. Of course he's going to be a Knicks fan. But he don't live in New York anywhere near as much as he lives in Hollywood, where he does all his nasty nonsense. There. That's your boy.
Sick.
And I seen LeBron in there. I seen Austin Reeves in there. And Bronny James was getting babysat when all that shit was going down. That's why he's fucked in the head.
Dylan Brooks don't want to go to that. Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
fine.
Why we keep talking about Dylan
I'm
Brooks?
fine right here.
Fuck Dylan Brooks. You hear this chat? Dylan Brooks? Who the fuck is Dylan Brooks?
Yeah, go ahead. Go to Disneyland. That shit's trash compared to Disney World.
What's Dylan Brooks? All he was good for is
Disney
this
World.
little dance here.
Disney World is best, bro. The best. The best. The best thing you can go to is Disney.
For real, who the fuck cares about Disneyland? Nobody goes to Disneyland. Everybody goes to Disney World, broski. All right, y'all, we're going to cut it here before Denali pisses me off with some more Lakers shit. We're going to cut it down here. You saw the predictions. We're going to come back Saturday night to give you the rest of the wildcard predictions and talk some more Hollywood Diddy nonsense, apparently, because Denali can't stop loving his Lakers and glazing all over it. Deep throat style. Pause. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers. And yes, I mean all disrespect. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers. The hell's wrong with this guy? Appreciate you, Denali, for tuning in, but fuck your Lakers. Virtual, we'll be back on Saturday to give you the rest of the predictions, and we're going to recap the Saturday night games. We will also give you the players under pressure. It's a special segment where you put players in the gravity room in Dragon Ball Z or the hyperbolic time chamber and see who has to perform, who's under the most pressure to perform this weekend for him to advance. And we got a good show for you on Saturday. So please tune into that. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Give us your takes. Remember, this is the Pressure Podcast. It means to perform, react, endure using strategies in sports under rigorous environments, motherfucker. And then if you have a webcam, we'll send you a web link. Put you on a little screen back there, hop on the mic, and talk your shit.
Hell yeah.
Till Saturday, motherfuckers, be safe, bet nice, and congratulations to
Like, comment, subscribe, please.
congratulations to the Washington Wizards, apparently. All right, y'all. Thank you.